Cool. So without further ado, I want you guys to get right into the meat and potatoes of this. I'm going to go ahead and have one of my partners go ahead and give you guys a quick overview on what we have here, what we have our hands on here.
I'll tell you what. For this will be a short presentation, but we're going to give you a 30,000-foot view on the project, and then we're going to dig a little bit deeper. We're going to talk a little bit about something that may be new to you, this idea, concept of fourth generation blockchain, exactly what that is, and how you'll have an opportunity to position yourself in front of that as something that we feel very strongly the world is going to be using very, very soon, and how to put yourself in a position to profit from it. We want to make sure we cover the origin of the project. We'll do that very quickly. I want to talk a bit about the AI trading. If you're unfamiliar with the term AI, very simply, it's an abbreviation for artificial intelligence. So learning computers in trading is becoming very popular these days. Even the big dogs on Wall Street and companies that you would be very familiar with are using, heavily leaning on AI for some of their trading results. Of course, there's professionals behind the AI, but AIs are doing a better and better job of trading every single year that passes. We're going to talk about how to accumulate CTO. Well, first of all, what exactly is CTO, why you would want it, and then how to accumulate it. And then we're going to talk about some future tech. And I think this is probably what has me most excited about this project, and perhaps is going to be attracting the majority of people in the coming months. Let's talk a little bit about who we are. First of all, the Chief Technical Officer for Cloud Token is a gentleman by the name of Ronald I. Now, Ronald has been recognized for his work when it comes to fourth gen blockchain and specifically mobile-based payment solutions. In fact, he was recognized at the World Blockchain Forum in Shenzhen, China just last year. This is about 6 months ago, that he was winning Innovator of the Year award. You can see a logo behind him for BitBeta Systems. And this is one of the companies that he helped found and was the Chief Technical Officer for. Now, BitBeta Systems is a Singapore-based company. It's registered in Singapore. And one of the things that they do is they focus on this fourth-gen tech that we've been talking about and really bringing what I would consider sort of the holy grail of blockchain cryptocurrency development. If you were asking me what that would be, it would be something, I think, a technology that affects the most amount of people in the most positive way. The idea to not only send money anywhere you want to, from cell phone to cell phone, but also be able to use your cryptocurrencies to pay for anything, anywhere. And we all know that is certainly where the future is going. How we get there, of course, is yet to be determined. But BitBeta Systems and Cloud Token, they have a very clear vision of what they see rolling out. And we'll talk a little bit about how they're rolling this out and how you can benefit from what they're rolling out. So first of all, let's focus on their ecosystem timeline. This is for essentially the balance of this year. 2019 really started with the launch of the program, which was mid-May. May 12th was the official grand opening, and that was the launch of their DApp, their first AI. It was also the launch of this is a mobile phone-based wallet, so no laptops, no desktops. And it was also the release of their proof of concept document. This is really quite an interesting document, and while it's very technical, I would strongly encourage all of you to at least have a look through it. You can go to cloudtokenwallet.com, click on PowerPoint, and then start cruising through that document just to get a sense of where their head is at and where the ambitions lie. Also, you'll see this timeline inside that document. So June, July, and August is when we're going to see multiple AIs released. We're going to see upgrades. We're also going to see a little flexibility with risk-reward profiles in those AIs, usability, so people can have a few custom settings as they benefit from auto crypto trading during the course of the year and then in years to come. And then September, we're going to start to see a bit of a transition into the new tech. First of all, a Cloud Token news channel, large international events where blockchain is going to be discussed, crypto wallets, security, and then ultimately this ecosystem as it begins to roll out. And then where I'm most excited, of course, is when we start seeing things like debit card-based solutions, which of course already exists. Really, any solution that's going to be adopted globally, obviously, is going to be one that has to blend the old tech with the new. When I say old, of course, we're talking about conventional banking. When we're sending money from bank to bank, we're using old Swift code technology that was developed in the 1960s. And then as an extension from there, of course, we have ATM, a huge network of ATM machines all around the world. So any new tech would also have to factor that old technology in mind. In other words, something like this, for example, crypto to solutions so that you can convert crypto into paper money onto a debit card and then ultimately use that wherever you want to use it. Any technology that's sort of isolated on an island to itself really is going to have a tough time getting global adoption, and therefore the value of that technology probably will suffer. We're also going to see the rollout of global e-commerce partners. Now, this is a big deal. If you could imagine name brand partners, and I'm not going to drop any names here, but they would definitely be very large international retailers that many of you are already very aware of. So this idea of taking these CTO or cloud tokens and being able to spend them in any number of ways is key. And then lastly, towards the end of the year is when we really start to bring this really grassroots right to your own neighborhood, and that's sort of brick and mortar shop. The businesses that we use sort of for our everyday quality of life, corporate stores, favorite retailers, etc. So one of the things that Cloud Token is already in conversation with is the largest POS, that's point of sale machine manufacturer in the world, and the ability to actually bring this infrastructure to some of your favorite local businesses. First of all, the first half of this year really is for breaking this timeline down into two sections. We're really breaking it down into earning CTO in the beginning. And then obviously, if you look at some of this tech, we're talking about spending it in the second half of the year. So let's first of all focus for just a couple of minutes on earning CTO. Remember we talked about, well, I said I would tell you what CTO is. CTO is the name of a token, the name of the cloud token. Now, it's important to understand this is a utility token. This is not an ICO, and it's not a security token. This is not something you can buy. This is something that you earn as a reward. So this is key. How do we earn it? Well, very simply, you can see from the smartphones on the screen that there is a fully automated AI, remember artificial intelligence, trading tool. So you'll see under Jarvis, though, you have the ability to load Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and a number of others. And once you do that, the AI takes your cryptocurrencies and it puts them to work for you. So let's talk about exactly how that's done. That cryptocurrency is deposited. Remember, this is entirely smartphone based. So you actually have your own wallet in this phone. You can send whichever of these most popular cryptocurrencies you like to the wallet. And once they're in the wallet, they've landed, you can simply move them into the AI. As the AI trades, it's going to earn for you. It's going to earn between 6 and 12% monthly. Why not an exact amount? Because trading is not an exact science. And so therefore your earnings are going to fluctuate based on trading results. It is also important that you understand there is no contract assigned here. So you can withdraw and remove your cryptocurrency anytime you want to. Very important. So let's break this down for you. Here's an example of $1,000 in cryptocurrency being held in the AI and being traded on your behalf. So let's say for some round numbers sake, 10% would be $100 a month on $1,000 being traded. Now, this is actually going to pay you daily. So $3.33 is how $100 would be broken down generally over the course of a month. But you're going to be paid in cloud tokens, it's CTO. Now, right now, those cloud tokens are worth 40 cents. So $3.33 worth of cloud tokens would be probably around 6, 7 of those a day. That is how you're going to accumulate. Now, let's talk about the benefits of the platform itself. First of all, there is no packages for you to buy or pre-buy. There's no membership fees that you're going to get stung with. There's no monthly auto ship. There's no contracts, as we just discussed. You absolutely can benefit passively because this is a trading AI. And also your gains, your monthly gains, which actually come daily, you receive in the form of cloud tokens, which is a utility token. And that is actually going to be what drives this entire ecosystem as it gets rolled out in the second half of this year. So now, remember in the table of contents in the beginning, we talked about how you could accelerate your earning of CTO. Well, there's a very simple way to do that, and that is to help them expand their growing database as quickly as possible. It's expanding very quickly right now. At the time of this recording, which is June, so basically a month after launch, there is 300,000 downloads of this application, and these are paid accounts. So I'm not talking about free downloads, because you can download this application absolutely free from going to their site, cloudtokenwallet.com. These are paid accounts, 300,000 a month after starting. So needless to say, this concept is resonating with people all around the world. But what's really powerful is as that database continues to grow, and they're heavily rewarding individuals who play a role in growing that database, it brings much more authority. It brings the demand of much more attention when Cloud Token starts talking to large global service providers, retailers, travel portals, etc. Different places for you to actually use your CTO and for it to become an effective system. All right, so let's talk about how you accelerate the acquisition of CTO. Very simply, if you use the example of a $100 on $1,000 as a 10% monthly gain, you have the opportunity to get a 100% match of the earning result of anyone you share this with. That's incredibly powerful. So you share this with 5 people, you're getting a 100% match. Whatever they earn in trading, you're also receiving. And then on level 2, that would be anyone that your friends share this with, you would still get a 50% match. And then there's an opportunity many levels down for you to get a 5% match of their trading gains. I'm going to show you in a much more clear and a quick way of how you could monetize this and how it would benefit you almost immediately. So this is a 5x5 example. Now, what that very simply is it would be you sharing this application with 5 friends and then helping them do the same. That's it. So in other words, we're only going to focus on levels 1 and 2. Just because the reward to you is so high, we don't even need to dig any deeper than that. So imagine if you shared this with 1 friend and they put $1,000 worth of cryptocurrency, US dollars, to work, and they were earning on average, let's say 10%, that's $100. You get a match of that $100. If you shared it with a second friend and they were earning $100, you would also get a match. And right across the board, for the 5 friends you share with, they would each earn $100 and you would get a 100% match of their earning. Now on level 2, remember that's a 50% level. So this is 5 friends, share with 5 friends. So in this case, 5 times, now notice it's $50 and not $100. Why? It's still $1,000 and $100 earned, but that's a 50% level. So you're receiving 5 times $50 right across the board. So what does this mean for you? 5 people times $100, that's $500 to you, and 25 people times $50, that's over $1,700 per month. And this is something that the average person, because you can give this application away absolutely free, and then we simply send them a 20 or 25-minute recording to explain it, it really is quite a simple concept and easy to share. But it actually has much more muscle when you consider that you're not paid $1,750 US. You're actually paid the equivalent in CTO. So in this case, at a 40-cent CTO price, you're getting more than 4,000 CTO every single month. So over the course of your first year, it stands to reason, entirely plausible, that you could accumulate 50,000 CTO, 4,000 a month, 12 months in a year. What could that do? Let's say if the price was based on $3. If we simply saw a movement to $3 in the price, now keep in mind, this launched 30 days ago at 30 cents, and we currently have a CTO price 1 month later of about 42 cents. So we don't know where it's going to go. We don't think it's going to go ridiculously high, but I think $3 is very much within the realm of possibility. That would be a $150,000 year for you. Well, what happened if that price goes to $6? It would be a $300,000 first year for you. Exciting days for sure. But more than that, because we know this concept, and you're going to see the technology in just a moment, because we know this concept absolutely has legs and is proving to be extremely popular, what happens over a course of a number of years if you accumulated a couple 100,000 CTO? And what happens over those couple or few years if that price climbed to $10, for example? Well, now we have truly life-changing opportunity that's presented itself. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's talk a little bit about what has me very excited, which is this idea of spending CTO, this new technology that's being released. Now, first and most important thing for you to remember, you remember that photograph of Ronald I at the World Blockchain Forum 6 months ago. He was winning an award for technology. So what's important for you to understand is we're talking about technology that has already been developed. This is not a platform or a program where they're saying, coming soon, we're going to do amazing things, we're going to change the world. No, this is tech that has already been years in development. Hours and hours of people work being put into the development of this tech. I want to show you the first thing, which is important to understand because we talked about a debit card solution on that timeline. Now, if you notice, that was a Cloud Token debit card that was just dropped into a Citibank ATM. Now, this is in Singapore because the current head office for Cloud Token is in Singapore, but it is being moved to a larger location. I don't think they were expecting the growth they're seeing, and so they need much more space for the development teams. But at the time this video was shot, this was a Singapore-based Citibank ATM you can see on the screen. So what's happening here very simply, this would have been a case in their crypto to fiat. This is converting cloud tokens to paper money. Remember, ATM network is old tech. They're not going to know what a CTO is. They're certainly not going to be able to convert them for you. So those conversions are actually happening in the phone app. And then from there, you simply can go and withdraw paper money from your local ATM. But what I think is really interesting is this, and you'll see her pull that card out in just a moment, and you'll see the importance under the logo of that cloud card. There's a little security chip. And you know, over the last several years, all debit cards have had this chip. You can actually take a card right from your own wallet as long as it has that security chip, and you can scan it with your app and connect your own debit card to your phone application. So you'll see in here, this person is logging into the menu. The second from the bottom is how they're connecting their card to their app. They're being asked to scan the chip. Now, this just takes a moment. Now, this is a 6-digit password that you create for yourself. So this is simply a security measure. And then you'll notice what this person is going to do is actually log out. Bottom, there you go, that's log out. And they're going to attempt to log back into their application without using their password, but by scanning their card. And this will verify whether it worked or not. And there you go. I already know the end of this movie. So it actually worked. They were able to log in with no problem at all without actually having to enter a password. And so this is how you'll be able to connect your own card to your application. Why is this important? Well, if they've already grown by 300,000 paid accounts in the first 30 days, what's going to happen in 3 years? So logistically getting debit cards to 2 or 3 or 4 million people, well, this is a circumstance now where ordering a debit card is an option to you, but you don't have to pick it. And logistically, that's obviously going to help the company be far more effective in getting everyone integrated in ultimately what they want, which is entire global network. All right, I want to talk to you about the 4th gen blockchain tech, but I want you to listen to this video first.
Hello everyone, this is Anthony. I'll be doing a demonstration on how Aura blockchain technology works. I have 4 mobile phones here. They have downloaded the Aura application. Let's say I'll choose this guy to be the merchant. And they'll be selling tea, right? And $888 expensive tea, generating the QR. And this is the customer buying the tea. You can see when I scan the QR code, it's waiting for transaction confirmation. So when I press OK, what you will see is that the merchant and the customer will do the transaction with a witness in the network witnessing the transaction. I press OK, and you can see the transaction and the witnessing happens. From here, you can see that the transaction is already written onto the blockchain. And the witness have a witnessing fee, right? That is to 999, which is this guy here. So if you go to the fee, you can see that we currently set at 1%, so he received $8.88. You can see it's also written on the blockchain, right? So now, what we're going to do here is we're going to run a simulation for 1,000 mobile devices, right? So the entire Aura blockchain technology is actually running on mobile phones. There's no servers, there's no miners, and yep, we have 1,000 connected devices. And you can see from here, we are transacting at 26,974 transactions per second. All the transactions are written on the blockchain, the fees, the transaction itself, right? So the more users on Aura, the faster and more transactions we can process. So this is perhaps the fastest blockchain for transactions ever. That's all for today. Thanks for everyone.
Okay, so when we talk about 4th generation blockchain, really what we're talking about are networks of mobile phones. Why? Well, we know up until now we've been dealing with the Ethereum blockchain, for example, the Bitcoin blockchain, and many other companies are building their own. But with a server-based system and then miners having to confirm transactions, A, it's slow, and B, it's expensive. And so anytime that we're going to progress, ultimately being able to use cryptocurrency to pay for a pack of gum in our local corner store, it can't be slow, and it can't be expensive. If we're ever going to replace some older technology, i.e. Visa and MasterCard, it's going to have to at least match their processing speed. Of course, the Visa MasterCard global network processes at about 27,000 transactions per second. Now, if you take a look at the purple box on the top there, the final number was 30387. And that's on a limited test of only 1,000 mobile devices. It was actually said the more mobile devices there are, the faster the transactions are actually happening. So this, for me, is incredibly exciting. And this is certainly where I see the future of the blockchain going, at least one of those places for us, for convenience and for the benefit of all of us, especially get involved in an early stage and start acquiring CTO at a very low price. Now, the other thing that's key, there are many important, listen, this company has not cornered the market on this. There are many, many companies that are working on this technology right now. For example, Hyundai, the car manufacturer in Korea, they launched a coin called the HDAC in 2017. I know because I bought a lot of them, and they're proposing exactly the same type of technology, and they're integrating it with face recognition and some other security things that they're developing. But the route that they took was a little different. They actually launched an ICO, and that ICO raised about $300 million. And of course, what they're going to have to do when their technology is ready for global release is, as you can imagine, they're going to need to make the world a bit aware of it. So they're going to spend tens of millions, perhaps even hundreds of millions of dollars promoting their tech to try to get adoption on a global scale for it to really have any worth. Whereas what Cloud Token is doing instead is they've actually brought AIs in to give us an incentive to share with others. And through this process, they're building a network into hundreds of thousands already, and then ultimately into millions of end users by the time they're ready to roll this out, beginning in the fall and then 2020. So it's simply two different approaches to solving the same problem. But I really like this approach. I love the idea of being able to share this technology with friends and also being able to allow them to benefit while we're waiting for integration. So to wrap up very quickly, I want to talk about risk management because, of course, this isn't my company. We don't have a crystal ball. There's been tons of technology over the last 100 years that hasn't gone the way it's been planned. And so I want to talk a little bit about managing risk. First of all, you all know that you receive your own internal wallet that holds CTO when you join. And in that wallet, when your AI is trading for you, you remember your reward is receiving cloud tokens. Those cloud tokens are going to accumulate. Now, if you want them to accumulate as fast as possible, I would suggest that you work with me and we help you do a 5x5 build. And of course, once you've accomplished that, that's going to continue on, long after you are involved in the process. So your CTO will continue to feed. What that's going to do is going to actually earn you a good amount of CTO while the price is low, which is really when you want to be earning it. So you have more by the time you start launching all the opportunities for you to spend it. Now, the second thing I'd like you to do, though, and this is part of the risk management, is a certain amount of that CTO equals the amount of cryptocurrency. Withdraw the crypto and the AI, keep working for you. Withdraw an equal amount of CTO, convert that to Ethereum, and put it right back into your external wallet, whatever or wherever that happens to be.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I'm going to open up the floor for any questions. So we got Maleek in the building. What's going on, buddy? Do we have any questions out there? This is an exciting opportunity. Want to get in front of the ball here, get prepared and get in the right position for the next bull run. And we got the best technology on the market right now, guys. Do we have any questions?
Absolutely.
So I think everybody here ready to get started today.
Yeah, so we got a lot of people on this call. Thank you guys for jumping on board here. As you can see, I'm rocking the AI Global Legends shirt today. This is something that we promote as our brand, right? And AI Global Legends is growing very, very rapidly. It's something that is catching a lot of steam right now, and we're trying to educate people on how to become your own bank is actually what we're doing. And the unique thing about this platform is that we don't have any monthly fees, we don't have any software fees, we don't have any auto ships, and we get paid every single day without talking to anybody. We don't have any restrictions on what we can withdraw or when we can withdraw. So this system is something very unique, and it's unlike anything that I've seen since I've been in the space for over 3 years now. So for all of you guys who are on this call, this is an opportunity for you guys to really generate some life-changing income if you really grab the bull by the horn and you take advantage of this opportunity that we have here. So, the reason why we wanted to present this to you guys today is because, people like myself, Deveaux, and Antonio will tell you there's no feeling in the world like being paid every single day without having to talk to anybody, all right? So, for all of you guys who are on this call, if you guys have any questions, we would definitely like to open up the floor for you guys so that we can kind of answer any questions that you might have and help you guys to get a better understanding of what AI Global Legends is and also what Cloud 2.0 is. It looks like we also got more people hopping on as well. So is there any questions that anybody has for us right now?
Any questions? Let's hear from another one of our leaders out here. Antonio, you got any? Say that again.
Can you hear me okay?
Now we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Hey, what's going on, Antonio?
Yeah, listen, you know how my schedule is. I had a second to hop on here to make sure I wanted to mention. First of all, if you're not excited about this, that means this must basically be dead. Because after seeing something that was powerful, that we just saw just now with this video and this information, I mean, this is really, you guys, the opportunity of a lifetime. We got involved a couple months ago, understanding that this was something that's dynamic, this is something that's new. But one of the most important things that I understood right away was that you're only going to get an opportunity like this one time. You're not going to see something like this come around twice, where you get the opportunity to participate in creating your own banking system for yourself and for your own family. That's huge, you guys. And listen, we've been involved in many businesses where we've seen some of these things come in and fly by and not last long. Some of them had concepts that didn't make sense. This is the first time where I realized that being able to get paid off of your own principal was the same thing that the banks were doing, but this was just an opportunity to do it for yourself. So this is beyond a no-brainer. So when you get this kind of opportunity, all I can tell you is this: move on it like it's an emergency. Don't wait. Don't worry about what your friends think. Don't worry about, in some cases, what your closest comrades may think. Know that you need to move on it because it makes sense. And we're watching people making astronomical incomes right now. I just had opportunity to speak with a gentleman early today who, fortunately enough, he's all the way over in Europe. But this guy told me on a daily basis, he's only been in Cloud Token for about 60 days. He's bringing in over $7,000 of rewards per day right now. And for you guys that can't do the math, that's $210,000 a month. I want to make sure that people understand there's a real income opportunity here for those who want to build a lifestyle. Right now, what you're seeing with the legends, you got great leadership, which is most important. You have people that are taking the business seriously, and you got the people that have a step-by-step system on how you can win. So you want to take this full advantage right now and don't waste any time. I would tell you guys this: if you're not already booked up to come to Malaysia, you're making a big mistake. Even if you're getting started tonight, you need to be in Malaysia. You need to be with us. You need to see and meet the individuals who are making this happen for yourself. Don't just take our word for it. Come out, see the corporate office. Come out, meet the staff. Come out, see the engineers. This is a real operation, and it will be worth $1 billion. Now, myself, Mansa, Maleek, we've seen businesses already. We were involved in some businesses that became $1 billion operations in less than a year. I believe the cloud is going to be no different. In fact, I'm predicting now that within 7-8 months, this is going to be $1 billion operation. So we want to take full advantage of that and get our piece of action. So that's all I'm gonna say. But man, I'm just excited.
And I'm so excited, man. I appreciate you, Antonio, for hopping on, dropping those jewels for us. Oh my gosh, guys, I mean, as you heard in that video, at the time of that recording, it was over 300,000. Now we're over 900,000 downloads right now. 900,000 downloads from the Apple Store, the Google Play Store, and active members with Cloud 2.0 right now. Seems like we got some background noise. Probably want to mute yourself. But awesome information is going on. Any other questions out there? Any other questions? I see one here. It says, how much does a person need to invest to be able to benefit from the compensation plan? Great question. So the minimum to invest to be a part of the compensation plan is $500. We like to tell people to at least come in with at least $550 or $600. The main reason is because of fluctuation of Bitcoin. So if you're purchasing Bitcoin, sometimes Bitcoin tends to dip pretty quick. And if you're set up with only 500, you're going to fall right below that. And if you have individuals that set up accounts with more than 500, you won't get the matching bonuses for that. So great question. Great question. I hope that answers it. Let's see here. I see another question here. Are we able to get the recording from tonight? Yes, we will get that recording sent out to you guys. No problem. Any other questions?
Brother, can I just say one more thing just now?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Listen, you guys, Mansa just said something powerful. He said, you know, a lot of people talking about $500 and getting started with $500. You guys, I want you guys to understand. This is not an opportunity where you want to be nickel and diamond. I want to be very clear about that. The minimum is $500, but you really don't want to play in this game, you guys, for anything less than a couple $1,000s. Let me tell you why. This is a volatile market sometimes. The value of coin can go up and down. You need to maintain a minimum balance of $500 worth of crypto, of one specific crypto in the platform, but you should not be in the game. I honestly believe a person should be looking at no less than $5,000 to bring in here. If you're going to open up your own banking operation where you're paying yourself, why would you want to be in a position where you're cheating yourself? So be treating yourself. And if there are any ladies that are on here, you know how when you go shopping, you don't go out to only spend $400 or $500. You want to go out and treat yourself. You go out and take a couple $1,000s, get all the fine things you want to get. Now, if you want to do that just for a spending spree, you should be willing to do that for your own personal banking and your own future. So $4,000 or $5,000 is really a reasonable amount. Get your operation set up with. $500 really is the minimum. But I can't tell you the last time that I even set somebody up for $500 because I never even mentioned $500. If a person's not talking about $1,000 or more, that's a financial emergency. If a person doesn't have $500 right now to just basically give away to a homeless person, then you need to be taking everything you got and getting yourself in the game. And I'm gonna leave it at that, but I'm gonna go. But hopefully everybody in here, this makes sense. You know how serious this is. This is an opportunity for a lifetime, man. Either you're gonna don't take it for granted. Take it all the way to the next level to your financial freedom. And that requires investment. Don't be cheap with yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself.
Come on.
Any other questions out there? And look, guys, this is your own bank. So the more you have hodling in your own bank, the more you're going to earn. So these funds are accessible to you. So instead of putting it into a Wells Fargo or Chase Bank where they're only giving you possibly 1% a year, you know, bring that to your own bank. Download your own wallet, become your own bank, and hodl your own coins there and earn. Just think about how the price of Cloud token could become in the next year. If we're at 44 cents now. So in the next year, we could possibly hit $3 to $10. And then you could really be in a nice financial situation. All right, here's another question. When does the Visa cards come out? So we're going to have MasterCards instead of Visa cards, and they're already out. If you come to the event in Malaysia, you will receive one.
You see it.
Where are the ATMs located in the U.S.? Now, we got Bitcoin ATMs located all over the U.S. All you have to do is go to Google and search Bitcoin ATM machines near me, and you should be able to find a bunch of these Bitcoin ATM machines that's cash friendly, and you can convert your cash into Bitcoin. Make sense? Everyone is eventually going to have that card, Gregory. Absolutely. Any other questions? If you have a question, please unmute.
When is the next event after the Malaysia event? Is there going to be an event in North America or anywhere in the States?
Oh yeah, that's gonna they'll announce it as it become available. I know they just got finished doing one kind of close. They did one in Europe. So yeah, US is coming.
Hey, I had a question. So the presentation was pretty much saying that even if you have your crypto in a wallet, you're still dealing with the fluctuations like you would have it in a Coinbase wallet or just a regular blockchain wallet or Gemini wallet. So you're still dealing with the fluctuations. So how in that point are you earning or earning a percentage monthly at that point if it's still fluctuating? Because I'm still trying to understand that with what is being said so far.
Okay, who's speaking?
This is JP.
JP. All right, nice to meet you. Okay, so as your earnings are in the wallet, you're going to be earning off of the arbitrage trading that the AI software is doing inside the wallet for you. So that's how you're going to be earning, regardless if the market for Bitcoin is up or down, you're still going to be earning cryptos every single day.
Okay, and yeah, what is the amount that you would need to put into the arbitrage trading to be able to start earning that percentage?
That could be anywhere from $500 on up to $50,000 per account or per crypto that you choose. So if you choose to put in 50,000 or in Bitcoin, or you could choose to put 50,000 in Litecoin, that could be 100,000 combined. So it just depends on your appetite. How much are you trying to earn every day? You will probably want to do the math, because you're going to be earning anywhere between 10 and 12% per month off of whatever you invest into your own bank. Make sense?
Okay, so yeah, if someone wanted to invest $1,000 per se, like so if they leave it in the wallet, for example, and they don't use the arbitrage trading, they're not gaining anything. We're just leaving it in the wallet.
Correct. If you're not having your account in Jarvis, you're not earning. The whole point here is to have your crypto in Jarvis inside your wallet, so you could be earning through the network, through the artificial intelligence. Let that do the work for you. You're going to have ownership of your coin. You're going to still have access to withdraw it at any time. It's just that it's going to be earning cloud tokens for you on a daily basis, 7 days a week, between the averages of 6 and 12% a month. And right now you can convert that into Ethereum, and probably later on this next week we should have conversions to Bitcoin, Litecoin, and the other coins that we have in the wallet, like Bitcoin Cash as well. So we do have projects available for the investors that's trying to just come in with $10 or $5 million. This depends on what's your appetite. We do have different wealth generation robots that can go in and help you earn on different levels. That makes sense. We have the Jarvis that starts at $500. If you want to promote this, you want to have at least the $500 in there or more. We have another one called Rogue that's going to be released here any day, and you can start that with $10 USD. And then we have one that's already active called Friday that you can start with 5 million or more. Okay. So yes, we have some appetites for everybody. So it just depends on where you're sitting and how much you're trying to earn. Have you downloaded the wallet yet, JP?
No, you're talking about the app?
Yeah, the wallet.
Yeah, the Cloud Token app I have downloaded. Yep.
Okay, cool.
I just didn't know how, the part where I was, actually earning the 6 to 12%, and if I was to get somebody on, like I didn't even know how that kind of worked, but
That's fine. That's why we have you here today, so we could, make everything clear for you. So right now, if you have crypto in your wallet, depending if it's Bitcoin or Litecoin or whatever you have, you just got to click on projects, and then it's going to ask you to add your coins into the project, the Jarvis AI project. And once you do that, it'll be in there starting to trade within 24 to 48 hours. You'll start seeing your CTOs appear in your app. Okay.
got you.
Who's your sponsor?
Maleek was the one that got me started.
Okay, cool. And if we need to, we could do another call. We can walk you through it. You get stuck, so we can help you out here. No problem. Is there any other questions out there?
Looked like somebody was asking about the travel portal.
Yes. So if you guys come to Malaysia, all these travel portals and all the merchants, all that's going to be spoke about at the event. And we believe that, after the event, everything should become live for us. So they want to have some exciting news to share. So I'm sure that that's one of them. But pretty much everything is in place already.
Yeah, so the event in Malaysia, that's going to be happening on October 5th. So, anybody who's ready to go to Malaysia, we're going to be there. So you guys should, try to make it out there with us. And, for everybody who's on the Zoom call, we just want to make it really easy for everybody to win, So that's what the AI Global Legends, what we're here to do is make it easy for everybody to win. We want to see people reaching a level of C1, and a C1, is typically making about 20 grand per month, So if you have some real ambitions, this is the place where you could actually, make dreams into a reality. And we've been able to do this in a short amount of time. So, the sky's the limit. It just matters if you got a Forrest Gump hustle, and if you're willing to put in the work, then, we can help you reach whatever goals that you're trying to achieve throughout this platform, And what I would say is that, this thing is something that you guys definitely want to take seriously. It's not something that you want to sit around and wait for. The longer that you wait, the more that you're losing out on your daily pay that's going to be coming in every single day. And the more that you're going to allow people like me, Jamel, and Antonio to go wrap people up and start bringing them into this platform. And, we're almost at 1 million people already. So, get yourself locked in, get yourself in position, and let's ride this thing all the way out, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We got any other questions out there? We're going to go ahead and wrap up this call. Any other leaders want to speak up, give any testimonies on, what you was able to accomplish now? Anything? I can't really see who's on here.
One thing I'll say this, this platform has basically allowed me to be able to, definitely take care of my family, put me in a secure position. I've only been in Cloud Token for less than 3 months now. And, I'm able to, withdraw. I'm able to take out money, basically just be my own bank account. And I've been able to help about 100 people to create passive residual income every single day without talking to anybody. So it's definitely a powerful system. For all of you guys who I welcome to this call, feel free to reach out to me if you guys have any more information, or if you guys have any questions about how to get set up. I can show you guys exactly how to get started in the system, how to set up, and how to start getting paid in Cloud Token every single day. And just take advantage of the opportunity. We're here to help you guys.
Nice. Appreciate you, Maleek. It's always a pleasure. Anybody else?
I know we got paid today.
Right.
Hey, that's right. I got paid today.
Let me tell you something. There's something magical about any business where you can say you get paid doing nothing.
Oh yeah.
You played in your sleep.
Then listen, you guys. One of the things you guys got to understand is this. Many of you have not had an opportunity to experience true passive income. Some of us have been fortunate. I can't tell you what it's like to wake up and you earn 5 figures in a day.
In a day.
In a day, you got multiple enterprises you've been setting up. I've been doing this for 25 years. And everything I do is always about passive income. So when you waking up and you know that 5 figures is going to touch your life without you having to breathe or do anything, you know in the door that you live in an American dream. But some of you guys are living an American nightmare. The American nightmare is you got to get up and you got to literally go and work and trade time for money, which is called linear income. And we were never designed to get paid like that. The wealthy get paid off of passive income, period.
Right.
And that's magical. And so you have to understand how big it is to get the passive income in your life. It's not about, I tell people all the time, it's not about being smart. It's literally not about having the smartest friends. It's not about a degree. It's about your grind. You got to find the right opportunity at the right time and the right place. And I'm telling you right now, if it's not this, then what?
Then what?
Then
Okay?
what?
If it's not this, then what? And if it ain't now, I don't know when it's going to be. And if it's not going to be you, then who is it going to be? It's going to change your family. So somebody got to make a decision. So let's roll, people.
A lot of people are gonna be sorry.
Exactly. I mean, to me, this is like a no-brainer. Just like Antonio said, when you got figures just touching your account every single day without talking to anybody, it's magical. And this is the easiest platform to promote as well. I mean, I don't feel like I've recruited or prospected anybody. I mean, it's literally an app that you can download for free. Once you download the app, the only thing that they have to do is make a deposit into their own wallet, which they can have access to their own funds and make money every single day, and everybody's winning. So it's a win-win situation, and it's one of the easiest things that I've ever seen to build and to, turn into a really nice passive residual income stream. So thank you for sharing that, King Tony, and I want to see you guys really jump on board and take advantage of this opportunity.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's get in position, guys. Everyone on this call, I want to see you guys in Malaysia. I want to see you guys in this position, this next bull run. We got massive action, overcomes all fears, and let's do it. Go ahead, Tony.
If you guys
Let's get it.
Malaysia, if you're coming to Malaysia, come to the Ritz-Carlton, baby. Steaks on me.
Awesome.
You gonna party all night. bring your mom, crackers.
Oh yeah.
Because we're gonna be sky high at the Ritz.
Well, you done said a mouthful, man.
Yeah. So you gotta go some steak. Shoot on out here to Malaysia. Let's get it.
Let's get it, man.
All right, AI Global Legends is out. Peace and blessings.
Let's do it.
Peace and love.
Blessings, everybody.